Okay, so here's your um, flyers versus archers. Well, not archers, but flyers versus um, projectile. So what I did is there's two different armies just to kind of show off like what is what. Handgunners, which do armor piercing, and they have a little longer range. So there's gunpowder weapons. I also did crossbowmen. There's savage orc arrow boys, which are a little bit better than the night goblin archers, which are also here. And then we also have I think goblin archers, orc arrow boys, so they're not savage orc. And then we also have just like a big long line. They just decided to deploy in the long line all the way over here. Crossbows, goblin archers. I put a chariot, spider rider archers to kind of see how that would do. And then the rusty arrows, which are armor piercing or armor sundering or something like that. And then for my line, well actually, so for Mousillon, I gave him fell bats, Vargeis, and like 5 Terrorgeist, which kind of in retrospect, it's kind of dumb because they're just going to wreck everything. And then for me, I did Bretonia, which has the best flying units, I believe. So you have these guys, which look badass. Royal Pegasus Knights with their flaming lances. They're pretty cool. And then my favorite, the Royal Hippogriff Knights. So these guys are super expensive. I mean, I don't even think I had one of them. Oh, hey, he's looking at us. Hey, dude. Look, he's looking at us. They both are. They're like, what's going on? Hey, whoa, that's so funny. I never noticed that before. Let's see if this one does it. You gonna look at me? No? Nope, he's doing it now. Anyway, that's cool. I never noticed that before. So just the detail is pretty cool. Let's see if he... Nope, lost interest. So these guys also have these giant-ass lances on fire. And so they just wreck literally everything. So we'll see how they do. So I'll go from this angle. They're just gonna come over the top of the hill here, and I'll pick one of these guys, and we'll just kind of watch it go down. So they're getting some shots off. These guys can hit pretty far away, but I mean they're not really doing a whole lot of damage. And if you focus on one unit, maybe you'll bring them down. Yeah, so they scatter them pretty well. The only problem with flying units is that once you kind of route them a little bit, then they just kind of sit there and they wait. So if the unit comes back, they can, you know, recycle their attack. So this is kind of just a mess. Look at this. I mean, massacre. On both sides, like they just hunt them down. Like they didn't really, because since they're running so much, they don't really have a chance to stop and fire. So So yeah, so there's that. So that was a pretty straightforward flying units versus all archers. You can see, like, yeah, maybe if the... I don't really want to do it the other way around because it's not going to be any fun. I guess I could see how that goes, but you can see, like, you know, if they kind of focus fire, maybe they can pull 1 or 2 units down, but if you have a full roster of them, it's really not going to matter. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do the other one that I did. So this one's a little different. I only did 1 army, same kind of setup where now I put Royal Pegasus Knights with Pegasus Knights, Royal Hippogriff, and then I added some units of renown, a couple of Hellblaster volley guns, and a Luminarch to see if maybe that might do something different. Let's see if they look at us again. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? I've never noticed that before. It's so cool. Let's see if the horses do it. Horses do it? Yeah, the horses do it too. That's so funny. The dudes don't. Only their mounts do. So only the mounts can see us. Huh. I wonder if that was intentional. Anyway. Actually, I want to see if this Temple of Luminarch... Temple Hof Luminarch. I keep calling it Temple of, because I'm an idiot. See if this guy gets any good shots off, because he should be able to hit them pretty handily from far away. I just threw in the Hellblaster volley gun because it's armor piercing, and I figured that maybe if they could, you know, get a beat on... Actually, I don't even know if they can attack flying units, now that I think about it. Something might have just been just cruel. Get their hopes up. Same thing, we got crossbows, Free Company militia, which are like dogs of war style, like pistoliers. And then the Luminarch of Hish. So getting some good shots off over here. So actually they rout one of these Pegasus units because they're not nearly as heavily armored. Let's see if he gets off any shots. I don't know why he just doesn't shoot right there. Stop moving up and just shoot right there. Gets a net of Amenhawk down, which kind of slows down some of them. Stop and shoot! Ooh, another one. There you go. Oh. Nice. Didn't really do a whole lot. Here they come. Oh. Maybe they can. Huh. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So it did look like they got off a few shots, but didn't do a whole lot. Maybe if they had put them like over here or something like that. This guy's getting wrecked. Oh, he killed one. Look at that. 3 of them. Pretty good. So you can see how tanky these generals are. Like, each killed 3 Pegasus Knights. Is pretty good. Whoa, this guy's drunk. So yeah, so it's pretty good. I mean, that's what it looks like if you were to do all mostly our projectiles versus flying units. Now, again, these are the heavier flying units. So actually, let's do this. Let's Let's go back in here. Just for fun, let's do, I'll do the Empire with the same kind of setup, and I won't give them ranks or anything. I'll just do like just a crap load of handgunners. And then I'll show you what it looks like when you do like, kind of crappy, flying units, which is what the Vampire Lords are great at. Now, the Vargeis are really cool, but I just want to see if we can... Oh, look at that. Balance of power just shifted huge. Shifted bigly just now. Let's try that. Now, the idea is that you can tie down units with these Fellbat units, which are just going to kind of annoy them. But while they're being annoyed, they can't fight, they can't shoot. So we'll try like a... let's do like maybe a staggered... Oops. Do these guys here, and then just have like staggered lines, so that while these guys are getting engaged... In fact, I'll put these guys here. So like it says, without units on the ground, the enemy is forced to land and attack or surrender. So they could even be winning, but if all they have is flying units and you have one good land unit, then technically you could win, technically. So we'll see how this goes here. Look at that pwned. Look at, they're already binding is critical. So let's see where they land. Let's get this back here. So let them engage. Hey, not too bad. Look at that. I guess those bats are pretty big compared to a person. It'd be like, they're like the size of a dog, or bigger. Look at that. So maybe they're not as, yeah, look at that, everyone's routing, so. But they are winning pretty well here. They all have green, swords, and he's red, so he must be fighting either the Necromancer, or the Vargeis. So there's a chance that when these guys rout, and then when they regroup, which they are not doing, there you go. So there's that. So even against lower tier units, you know, if you're not like totally on top of it, I mean, I like that little stagger thing, but we'll see. Okay, I'll load the other one next.